So as I mentioned, today's topic is Networking 101. I just want to provide you sort of a few simple steps to help you build a framework for how you approach networking and how to get the most out of it. A lot of times I find people are a little bit overwhelmed by the idea of networking and sort of, it's one of those buzzwords that we all feel we should be doing, but nobody quite knows how to do it or get something out of it. I just want to give you a few tips today. We're going to go for 5 steps to networking. So before we get started, I do want to just share a little bit of my own story here, just to give you an underlying reason for why networking is important and what you can get out of it. When you look at what you can get out of networking, it's sort of twofold. Number one, you're able to get a lot of learning. It's an investigative sort of approach. You're almost interviewing the individuals you're networking with to find out a little bit more about the job that they do, as well as the environment that they do it in. And that will help you at any stage of your career while you're just starting out and thinking through, what do I want to do? A lot that can be pretty challenging. We're going to talk about that today. But helping you sort of build the picture of what your career is going to look like, you can get a lot of learning from networking. The other part is obviously generating awareness. When you are networking with someone, you're leaving an impression about who you are. And the types of questions you ask them really go a long way in developing a positive impression. So it's twofold, investigation and learning and generating awareness. And how that's impacted me in my career is, I'll tell you, I have been working since 1992, and I have never gotten a job that I directly applied to. And I'll tell you what that means. My first opportunity was via a friend of mine who was working while I was going to university. She was kind enough to provide me an opportunity into a career path that I really enjoyed. But subsequently, since then, all of the other jobs that I've received have either been a recommendation from someone who I've worked with in the past, who's had the opportunity to sort of see me in action, or through people who I've interviewed with or met at conferences or events where we've had an opportunity to discuss the subject matter. And many times, opportunities come to me before they even hit the marketplace. Sometimes, and I won't, break my arm patting myself on the back here, but sometimes opportunities have even been created around my skill set. So that can happen for you. That can be an onset of networking. That comes from developing your brand with individuals as you sort of reach out and make the first few steps into your career.
Want to check out the rest of the session? You got to head on over to YouTube, Inspire People's YouTube channel, or just do a search for #WorkMom. We're live every Wednesday, so bring your questions.